righty. Let's come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Any pains or injuries before we start? Good? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate and sit on some blocks or some blankets, and that'll make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine as you take a cross-legged position. All right, let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And grounding evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, let your shoulders broaden. Allow the lips to gently touch and regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. And letting the inhales even out with your exhales. Smoothing out your breath, quieting your mind. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up again. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side of the head, pulling gently to elongate. And then chin toward the right shoulder. Continue to pull gently to the back of the head, still stretching your neck. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And then draw the chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. Go in that same direction a few more times. Nice and slow. Easy, gentle circles. Moving your neck and your shoulders. And then one more giant circle. Chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction and moving just slowly. And then one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest and pause. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side of you and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. outer rotation, circling the ankles. And back to center. Switch them around. Inner rotations, opposite direction. Come back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite crossing of the legs. So this is your non-dominant crossing of the legs. It might feel a little bit awkward, a little bit tighter. Okay, inhale, arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Come back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back to center, other side. Back to center again, legs forward, forward fold, grabbing your feet, ankles, or your shins. Draw back up, soles of feet together, knees apart, grabbing the ankles, and let's butterfly your knees a little bit. All right, come back to stillness. Draw the heels in a little bit closer. Baddha Konasana, grabbing the ankles. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, as you draw forward, you can always press your elbows to your inner thighs to give yourself even more hip rotation for the hip opening. And start to release. Draw the left heel in, right heel back, creating a letter S with your legs. Okay? And then walk your hands over to the left, supporting with your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then bow forward about halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward a little bit more. So it's a forward fold combined with a twist. Release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. And counter twist to the right. Take it back to center. Left hand to the floor. Lift the seat. Right arm up and across the collarbone. Back in space. So it's a shoulder opener and a back bend. Then reach your right arm up overhead toward the left side. Right side stretch. And release. Take your seat back down. Switch sides. Right heel comes in. Left leg goes back. A reverse letter S. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stop at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward even more. So this should feel a really nice release to your lower back. And make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to your left. Take it back to center. Right hand to the floor. Lift the seat. Left arm up and across the collarbone. Back in space as a heart opener and a back bend. Raise your left arm up over the left ear to the right side. Left side stretch. And take the seat back down. Extend the legs forward. This time, let the feet go about mat's width distance. Left hand to the floor. Right arm forward. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist to your left 3 times. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Right hand to outer left leg for resistance. Walk your left hand further back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Take it back to center. Switch sides. Right hand down, left arm forward. Bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. One more time. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Left hand to outer right leg for resistance. Right hand further back for deepening. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist deeper. Take it back to center. Let the legs go even wider. Left arm to inside the left leg, right arm out, and side bend over your left leg. Inhale back up. Other side. Press your right hand inside the right leg. Left arm overhead. Side bend to the right. Back to center with your hands. Outer rotation. Take your hands slightly further back and lean the torso back slightly as well. Lift the chest, gently looking up. So it's a heart opener, broadening your front bodies as you contract the back bodies. All right, take it back to neutral. Walk your hands back in. So to the best of your abilities, a neutral spine. With your hands behind you, lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, press into your fingers, and lean the torso forward. So as soon as you start rounding, right, I want you to stop. I want you to come back to a slight back bend, more neutral position, and then just go as far forward, hinging at the hips as you can here. All right, so any forward fold, you really should try to lengthen the spine to make your forward fold. All right, if you have a little bit more range, you can always move your hands forward, supporting with the hands, and then gently crawl the hands forward, keeping the integrity of that lengthy spine. So as soon as you start rounding, right, you need to stop, feel like you're lifting your chest, coming back into that slight back bend. All right, 2 more breaths. All right, depending on your flexibility, you might be flatter, you might be a little higher, at a higher angle. It all depends on your flexibility. The most important is to always maintain a neutral spine and stretching your lower back in your forward fold. Right? As soon as you round, you're going to lose all that stretch. All right, start to walk your hands back in, lift the torso back up. With your hands to your inner thighs above your knees, pull up and your knees will bend. Take the feet together and then swing the legs back behind you. And make your way to your first down dog. Start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose, around the spine, shift your shoulders forward. Inhale, kick your right leg back up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Back heel comes down to the floor, arms up high and extend. You want to line up the right knee over the heel and then the toes point straight forward as you ground firmly to the back heel down, extend through your arms. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside. 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching up. Bend the front knee as a warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles back. Take the gaze looking up for the back bend. Exhale, bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot as you keep reaching the knuckles up and overhead. Inhale all the way back up. Warrior 1, releasing your hands. Open it up. Warrior 2. On the inhale, lengthen front leg. Reach your arms up high. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2, 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Side angle. Right arm to top the right leg to modify, or if you can touch down easily, right hand to the floor. Left arm up. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Lengthen out the right leg. Right hand can go to top the shins if you need to modify, or the hand to the floor if you can touch down comfortably. Inhale all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. And then lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras, every time coming up a little higher. So hands alongside the rib cage. Inhale, lift up baby cobra. So your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. So you're still hovering. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for full cobra, you can take it. If that's still a little bit deep, keep your elbows bending. And all the way down, child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Then start to walk your hands in, lift the torso, sitting on your heels. Hands together in prayer, interlace, press your palms forward as you round the spine. Inhale, lift, and take it back into a slight back bend 3 times. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, lift for the back bend. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted, gently looking up. Stay looking up with the back bend, releasing your hands. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, and then maybe even deepen the back bend. Come back to neutral, release your hands, walk your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, stepping it forward, warrior 1. Back heel comes down to the floor, arms up high to extend. Left knee over the heel, pointing your left toes straight forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Exhale, bend the front knee, arms alongside 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, coming back to warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, but interlace with the opposite thumb on top, so your non-dominant side. Lift to gaze up, ecstatic warrior, back bending. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Inhale, all the way back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach the arms up high. Bend the front knee, warrior 2, 3 times. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior 2. Lengthen and reach up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, come back up, reverse warrior. Triangle, lengthen out the left leg, left hand to the top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, all the way down to the belly. So again, 3 progressive cobras, coming up a little higher every time. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full cobra if you have it. And gently start to release down. And then regular child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Walk your hands in, lifting up into your kneeling position. Hands together in prayer, but this time take the opposite thumb on top, interlacing, and then pressing your palms forward and round the spine. Inhale, lift into a back bend. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, lift. 1 more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift, stay lifted, gently looking up. Keep the back bend, releasing your hands. Wrap the hands back behind you, opposite thumb on top again. Broaden your shoulders, maybe even deepen the back bend. Then gently release, come back to neutral, walking your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, right heel up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and around the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee to touch the outside of the right arm, still hovering. Inhale, kick it back up, 3-legged dog. Stepping your right foot forward, warrior 1. Hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend front knee, press forward, and add a twist to the right. So one smooth movement 3 times. Square center, lengthen and reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Square center, lengthen and reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting. Right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm to outer right knee for your twisted side angle. Inhale, all the way back up. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Half moon, right hand forward about a foot, a little off to right side. Tip forward to balance on the right leg, right hand. Reach your left heel back, reach your left arm up. Now, if you're shaking in the practice, right, you can keep the gaze looking directly to the floor, and that might help you to balance better. Begin to break, step it back, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Take the knees down to the floor and draw the seat toward the heels. So we're going to come forward into a cobra with your knees bent in a back bend. So as you lift up, draw forward. Lift your feet as you move the hips forward and down. Lift the chest into a back bend, pointing your toes in toward the head. And then draw back into child's pose. We'll come forward and back 3 times. Inhale, lift. Come forward as you draw the hips forward and down. Lift the feet and point the toes toward the head. Exhale, draw back to child's pose. One more. Inhale up, forward, let the hips draw down as you point the toes, back bend. Exhale, back to child's pose, and then down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, and bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Hands together in prayer. When you interlace, take the opposite thumb on top and press your palms forward. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and add a twist to your left 3 times. Square center, lengthen and reach up. Bend, press, and twist. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist. Stay twisting. Left hand behind you, half bind. Right arm, outer left leg for your rotated side angle. Inhale all the way up and around. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward about a foot. Lobe off to left side. Tip forward to balance. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right arm up. Alrighty, beginning to step it back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot back plank. Draw your knees down, and then child's pose. So again, that variation of the up dog into child's pose. Inhale, come up. As you draw the hips forward, lift the feet, point the toes, back bend. Exhale, take it back to child's pose. Inhale, lift, draw forward, point the toes, back bend. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale up, draw forward, hips draw down, point your toes, back bend. And then child's pose once again, and then down dog whenever you're ready. All right, from the down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touching your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Left hand to catch your right wrist. Extend up, side bend to your left. Back to center. Switch hands, extend, side bend to your right. Back to center, cactus your arms, elbows are bent, palms face forward. Reach your hands forward, down, and as far back as you can. Reach your hands down, forward, up, and as far back as you can, rotating into your shoulders. Reach your hands forward and down. Reach your hands forward and up. Reach your hands forward and down. Reach your hands forward and up. Re-extend the arms, warrior one. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right toes to the left side, straddling forward bend. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift up first for the back bend. All right, we'll come into the pose methodically. Come up to vertical. Bend the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lean the torso forward with that neutral spine hinging at the hips. Let the hands come down for support first. Then, on the inhale, lengthen your spine, lengthen your legs. Now you're properly aligned. Exhale, keep that neutral spine. Hinge at the hips to draw forward the best you can. Right? So in our forward fold, oftentimes we just automatically round into the fold, right? To the best of your abilities, as you gain more and more flexibility and length, try to keep a neutral spine whenever you're taking a forward fold, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, right? So when you have a neutral spine in your forward fold, you get the stretch to your lower back. If you automatically round, you lose all of that stretch. So be very methodical into coming into your forward fold and be very intentional in getting that back stretch, lower back stretch. All right, let's take a twist. Walk your hands forward a little bit and lifting the torso up a little bit. Left hand comes to center, creating a tripod. Inhale, raise your right arm up to twist. Release, right hand comes down, switch hands, left arm goes up to twist. Left hand comes down, square off your hands. So with your hands supporting, right, we're going to come out of the pose again, very methodically. Bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back to neutral spine. Then shift the weight back towards your heels through the strength of the legs and a neutral spine. Make your way up to a standing position for warrior two. Expand the arms, turn the right toes back forward, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga up dog, down dog. So chaturanga, right foot comes back behind you. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up, chaturanga. Inhale, forward and up to a full up dog. Exhale, roll it back to a down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in towards the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward, warrior one. Take the right hand to catch your left wrist. Extend up, side bend to the right. Back to center. Switch hands. Extend, side bend to your left. Back to center. Release. Cactus your arms. Reach your arms forward, down as far back as you can. Down, forward, and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Forward and down. Forward and up. Re-extend the arms. Warrior one. Exhale. Open it up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Left hand forward about a foot. Oh, sorry. We did that already. Sorry, coming back up, straddling for a bend. My fault. Lengthen out the left leg, turn the left toes to your right side. Hands to the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. No, we didn't do the second side for half moon, did we? We did? Oh my God. I'm mixing up between the first and second class. My fault. Straddling for a bend. Truth be told, that's what happens sometimes when teachers teach classes back to back. Things get mixed up, right? You guys know, I'm sure, in other places as well. Good, Rolando. If you want to just stay kind of like elevated like this and just work on that neutral spine as you are, beautiful. Work on that. That's great. All right, this time let's take stretches to one side. So you're going to walk your hands over to the left side. Now, if you can reach, your left hand going to the outside of the left foot. If you cannot reach, the left hand goes to the inside of the left foot. The right hand to grab the left ankle and pull toward the left leg. So you're stretching toward the left leg. Walk it back to center, switch directions. Right hand to the floor, left hand to grab the right ankle and bow forward over the right leg or toward the right leg. All right, let's take it back to center. So hands are supporting on the floor. Bend at the knees, let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, so now you have muscles around the spine supporting your spine. Shift the weight back toward the heels to lighten the load to the front bodies, and through the strength of the legs and neutral spine, rise up for warrior two. Turn the left toes back forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Chaturanga dog, down dog. So, setting up a plank, bend the elbows for chaturanga push up. Forward and up for the back bend for up dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Once you come to the front of the mat, you can keep a slight distance between your feet. And then let's come into a standing position by bending at the knees. Let the seat drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back, shift the weight back. And again, same thing. Through the strength of the legs and neutral spine, rise up. And then on the inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, side bending. Over to the right. Back to center. Side bend to your left. Back to center. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Open up the knee to side, grab that foot. Take that foot to the inner left leg. So as high up as you can, above the knee joint if you can, below the knee joint if that works better for your balance. And then take the arms out in a wide position. Gaze is directly to the floor, slightly ahead of you to help you to balance. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, release, stepping the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Stay in the forward fold for a few breaths just to release and restore. All right, coming out, bend the knees, lift the head, shift the weight back toward the heels, rise up through a neutral spine and strength of the legs. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. Side bend to the right. Center again, stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, open up the knee to side, grabbing that foot, take it to inner left leg, above or below the knee joint. Then arms up and out in a wide position and holding it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, stepping your left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Let's take another 3 breaths here. All right. Bend the knees, lift the head, lift the upper back, shift the weight back, rise up. This time, arms out to a T. Exhale, rotate and twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Twist to your left. Back to center. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right. Right hand to right knee, left arm out. If you have better extension, to take yogic toe lock and extend the heel out, take it and then open up the knee or the heel to the right side. When you're ready, square back, step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. This time, we're going to come right back up to standing position, arms out to a T, and then twist to your left, square back to center, twist to the right, square back to center. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand to knee, right arm out. Yogic toe lock if you have, extend. And when you're ready, open it out to the side. And begin to break. Square back. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Crow pose. Hands come forward about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet. Hands about shoulders width, palms flat. Draw the arms back. Knees to back of the arms. Gaze to your floor side ahead of you. Tip forward to balance. If you have the arm balance of crow, take it. If you're not interested in an arm balance at all, you can take yogic squat. So Carla, make sure that you're looking forward and not at your feet. Right? When you're looking at your feet, the weight goes to your head, and then you're drawing down. But if you lift the head and look forward, it gives you much better balance. Lift the head some more. Look forward ahead of you. There you go. And then gently shift forward, only as far forward as you feel safe to lift the feet. If you're not ready for that, just stay as you are. Heather, yes. Good. Does that feel better, Carla? Yeah. Right? Because what happens is when you look back behind you, that weight gets heavy, right? So that's what you need to do. Yeah. Yeah. So keep working on that. In time, as you start to get more confident and you get stronger through your hands, and your brain kind of starts to wrap your brain around the weight balance, right? Then your toes get lighter, and then maybe you can just lift, okay? All right. Welcome back to down dog. All right, second, raise your left leg up, taking the non-dominant leg first. Step the left foot forward, right knee comes down, crescent moon. If you need extra padding to your right knee, you can take your blankets or your towels. If you don't have anything, you can always use your mat. Right side folding towards center will give you much more support for your knees. Hands on top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward for your crescent moon, right quad stretch. Once you have the base of the pose and you're ready, arms up, Venus Mudra, and reach back with your arms. So you're arching back with a back bend, just like the crescent moon. Good. Rolando, you can walk that left foot further forward, so you can lean forward more for the right quad stretch. There you go. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace for the heart opener. Side stretch. Left arm to left leg, right arm overhead, side bending to your left. If you can easily touch down to the floor, you can touch down. Right? For some of us, it could be a bit of a reach. Other side, for most of us, if not all of us, this should be pretty easy. Right hand down, left arm overhead. Release your hands to the floor to the inside of the left foot. Then turn your left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out at an angle. Right hand comes to the floor for support. I like to take it a little bit wider. Then raise your left arm up and behind you for the half bind to twist. All right, keep the hips lunging forward. So Vivian, your left hand can come back behind you. Nope, the other hand. Right hand down, left hand behind you. There you go. Now, if you have more flexibility, you want to bind, you can bind your left hand to the right foot. If you're not able to bind, that's perfectly fine. Just stay in the previous pose. All right, if you have your bind, release your bind. And then everyone take the hands to the floor ahead of you. Walk your hands forward about a foot. If you're able to, lower your forearms down for your lizard. If that's not possible, you can just keep your arms extended. Just keep leaning the hips forwards and downwards, right? So you're still getting the hip opening. You're still getting the quad stretch. All right, lift the elbows back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the left toes back forward. Frame your left foot with your hands to either side. Tuck the right toes under. And then pyramid. Lengthen over your left leg. Left hamstring stretch. Now, if you're not able to fully extend the left leg, you can keep a slight bend to the knee, but do the best you can with the intention of lengthening the front leg. Yeah, use your, if you have a water bottle, right, you can use your water bottle as an extension of your arms, and that might help you to lengthen out the front leg better. Yeah. Bend the front knee. Revolve half moon. Right hand comes forward about a foot from your left toe, so it's opposite hand and foot. Tip forward with the right heel reaching back, left arm reaching up and twisting. So it's opposite hand and foot. Right? If you're not able to lift the back foot, it could be like a three-legged kind of shape so that you can just start to bear the weight forward and put more weight onto that standing left leg. Right? If you have a water bottle and you want to use your water bottle, that works too, right? Yeah. There you go. Nope, the other hand. Yep, that's right. All right, let's finish up. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Stretch it out. And then hands to the floor. Chaturanga up dog, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Crescent moon. So extra padding as you need. Hands to top of the thighs and lunge your hips forward. Once you set your base and you're ready, arms up. Venus Mudra. And then begin to wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top, so you're non-dominant, interlacing the hands, broadening for a heart opener and a back bend. Side bending, right arm, right leg, left arm overhead. If you can easily touch down, right hand can come to the floor. Switch sides. Left hand down, right arm overhead. Then release both hands to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees, and the right thigh also turns out. Left hand to your floor, right arm up. Um, so we're twisting first. Yeah, right hand behind you, yes. Yeah, Taylor, yes. You can stay here if you're binding. Right hand to left foot. So Carla, if you turn your right toes out at an angle a little bit wider, it might be easier for your hips. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You might get some aches tomorrow, but that's pretty normal, right? If you're using muscles you haven't used for a while. Yeah. Right. All right, let's release. Take the hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot, and then move your hands forward a little bit. Either keep your arms extended or lower your forearms down for your lizard. All righty, let's break. Lift the elbows back up. Walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward and frame your right foot with your hands. Tuck the left toes under, pyramid. Looking to lengthen over your right leg for the right hamstring stretch. Slight bending of the knees if you need, but try to use both hands supporting so that you don't lose your balance and maybe hurt your hamstrings, right? So always feel that you are stable in every pose you take, right? However, you need to leverage your weight and balance. Revolve tap moon. Bend your right knee. Left hand comes forward about a foot from your toes. Shift forward, balancing left hand, right foot, opposite hand and foot. Left heel is reaching back, right arm is reaching up to twist. Jumo, switch hands. Heather, switch hands. All right, when you're ready to break, step the left foot all the way back, circle it up and around, reverse warrior, and then chaturanga up, dog, down, dog. Pigeon, left leg up, draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor. And then inch your right knee further back to lower your hips as much as you can. Walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. This is where you want to feel. Are your hips level? Are you sitting down and weighted onto one side, right? You don't want to do that. You want to be level and even. So if you did this measurement properly, you may not even need your hands for balance, right? So once you're set, walk your hands forward about a foot, lower your forearms down. You can stay in your forearms, or you can make pillows with the hands, resting your forehead for your pigeon. And allow breath and gravity to get your hip opening here. 3 more deep breaths. All right, start to walk your hands back in, lifting your torso back up. Then take your left seat down, swing the right leg forward, extend the left leg forward as well. And then lower onto your forearms. Right? So once you get here, you don't want to collapse onto your back, right? You want to press into your forearms and lift your chest instead. So your upper back should feel like they're engaged and squeezing toward each other. Right? And walk your heels in, draw the knees in, lift your feet. Extend the legs. Keep the left leg up, lower the right heel almost all the way down. And then you're going to switch, right leg up, left leg down. Switch left leg up. Switch right leg up. Switch left. Switch right. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Draw the knees in, extend the legs forward, arms up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. I've turned into one of those teachers I hate that do that, right? But it works though, because hardly any one of us do core work unless we're forced to do it, right? So, since we're here, but after we hate them for a little bit, we appreciate the fact that they made us do it. So, all right, coming back up, draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back through that pigeon. Walk it back to your down dog. All right, second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor, inch your left knee further back, lowering your hips, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back, elongate, make sure you're nice and settled in with balance. And then once you're set, make your way forward. So I'm getting the impression that Carla really likes to work out and she likes to feel like she's working out. You did? Not lately, but previously, I feel like you like to really feel the burn. Well, maybe this to initiate back that more active lifestyle, right? Yeah. Alrighty, let's start to make your way back up. Take the right seat down, swing the left leg forward, swing the right leg forward. So same thing onto your forearms. Draw the knees in. This time, we're going to extend the legs forward about halfway and out. You're going to cross the right leg over first and then open. Left leg over, open. Right, open. Left, open. 3, open. 3, open. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. The next 10 will be killer. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Draw the knees in, extend the legs forward. All right, if you want to go onto your back, go onto your back. Looks like that's where everybody wants to go. Or if you want to do forward fold, do a forward fold. Doesn't matter which. All right, so it's just neutralization. All right, start to make your way onto your lower back then, onto your back then, and hugging the knees in. All right, keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out to the floor. Left arm out to a T, recline twisting. Twist to the right. Right? Those crossovers are so much harder because you're resisting gravity. Right? You have to hold it in space, whereas the up and down, you can almost cheat and just let gravity do part of the work for you. But if you're doing crossovers like that, right, you have to suspend in space, which requires work. All right, come back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Take it back to center, hugging both knees in. And then when you're neutral and you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are turned out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, and let it all go. Beginning to draw your breath back in. Moving the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top again so that you can use your non-dominant side a little bit more to even out both sides. Then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.